Because he hangs out with people like you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't saying that he's wrong because you're doing this stuff. I was calling him a hypocrite for hanging out with people like you. You, Emily, Tab, all those people like you, he hangs around. So I was calling him a hypocrite. Him being a hypocrite does have something to do with him. Or are you just too stupid to understand that?
I mean, why would it be hypocritical? I mean,
because he hangs out with people like you, but then has conversations with me about how, oh, he hates what's going on in the world, and he hates all these people who are doing awful things, and that women deserves rights, and the Black Lives Matter movement is so awful, and Trump is an awful person, and racists are so awful. But then he hangs around with people like you and Tab has admittedly not cared about anyone or COVID. Has said that she's going to go out no matter what because she does not fucking care. And you are a Trump supporter, am I correct? You have gone into his server saying that you don't think that women should get abortions because it's murder and science isn't real. But then you were the same person who said that the Capitol assault didn't have anything to do with you, so you didn't care. But somehow, since the Capitol doesn't have anything to do with you, you don't care about that. But women having abortions does have something to do with you, and you do care.
Where is the proof for this shit? Like, holy.
Sorry,
I don't remember any of this.
But I'm not even in the server anymore. It's literally in there. I literally called you out for it, and you didn't respond. Because you're stupid. And you know it.
I mean, I don't think I'm stupid.
I do.
And how did you get to the conclusion that I'm a Trump supporter? Or, like, conservative in general?
The things that you talk about are all conservative beliefs. Do you know what a conservative is? Do you know their beliefs?
Yeah, I do.
So you say those things not knowing those are conservative beliefs?
Oh, I know I'm conservative, but why would you call me racist?
Do you know what racism is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's when you're discriminatory against other races. Or not, it's not like that, but there's a different like terminology for it.
So why aren't you racist?
Because I'm not racist. Why would I? There's no point.
Why aren't you racist? So you didn't think that your comment on trying to insult us for playing a Korean game was not racist?
That's not particularly racist, nah.
It is.
I mean, you're the one
you were
getting
trying
eaten
to
over.
diminish the game because it's Korean.
Perhaps, if you're trying to put it in that context.
So what context was it, if it's not that?
Hey, we just want to play some Counter-Strike.
Excuse me?
You just wanted to play some Counter-Strike.
Uh-huh. So what was the point of diminishing the game because it's Korean?
Hey, so Space joined there. We just want to play Counter-Strike. He asked you. You said no, so I joined. And I'm like, You know?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm playing solitaire right now, so you guys.
Oh, that is so funny. Thank you, but I didn't ask.
That's crazy. Please continue.
You are so obnoxious, it's actually hilarious. You're trying to defend someone who doesn't even like you, has told me in my DMs and in public servers that he's not your friend.
Yeah.
But you're still trying to defend him, which is funny. Very funny. You're a child, so, I mean, how would you know?
I'm 5 years old.
But again, you think that what you're doing is perfectly fine. See, are you friends with Tab?
No.
But you hang out with her, don't you? Because she hangs around with Josh and all those people.
No.
She had problems with people in SGCL sending her IRL everywhere. Josh and I used to talk about it all the time about how horrible they were because they were sending people's IRLs around.
Yeah.
But he hangs out with you. And is that not what you were doing in Unwired today?
Today?
Sorry, did you not send Nev's IRL and Valk's IRL?
That was
And
like
Boatman's IRL?
yesterday. And a couple days before that. It's funny.
So you did do it.
Yeah.
Why? You thought it was funny?
Yeah, it's funny.
That's childish humor. What is funny about that?
It's just funny getting people's reactions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, that is the definition of childish behavior.
That's crazy.
You are literally childish. And the whole reason I pointed that out to Josh is because he hangs out with you. And people like you, like Tab, and Emily, and you, and Space. He hangs out with those people.
Fucking love Space, man. Don't
He
bring me
hangs
into
out with
this.
those people who are exactly like you. And I don't tolerate that shit. If he hangs out with people like you and doesn't do anything about your behavior, then he's a part of it too. He's a part of the problem.
That's so funny to me.
And I'm not even gonna try and explain this shit to you.
No, please explain it to
Because
me.
you're literally
Please
a
explain it to me.
child.
No,
You're
please explain it to
literally a
me.
child, and you think it's funny. You even admit it, like, oh, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Okay, then continue. Continue. When you get into the real life, and you're not just, like, talking on Discord,
Get into
it's
the
not
real
my
life.
problem. You're not my child.
I
And
do
I'm not gonna baby
everything.
you like some mother.
Do you really think I spend every day on Discord?
You do. You
That's
literally
not
call.
true.
You literally video call them all the fucking time, hours on end, at night, just video calling them.
Hey, it's nighttime. I have a life.
Oh, I'm
the day.
sure you do, buddy. I'm so sure you do.
What time is it right now? 6:58. I was scuba diving until 1 a.m. Or not 1 p.m. Oh, that's crazy.
I definitely believe you on that.
Yo, it's not like I like spent $300 in the past month or so. That's crazy.
That is so crazy. It's so crazy that I don't even care. If you're not even gonna try and sit here and say all that talk shit like you were in my DMs, then get the fuck out. You're talking all this shit in my DMs, and then you call me, you're just sitting there. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whatever. You can say that in my DMs.
No, I just want you to continue what you're saying. Like, continue. Continue. Please.
No, I called you because you were gonna talk shit to me. I literally said if you're not gonna hop out of my DMs, talk shit and call. Talk shit and call. And you're not doing that. You're just sitting there because you have nothing to say because you're a fucking child. So get the fuck out of the call and get the fuck out of my DMs. Don't drag Josh into this. It has nothing to do with him. He's a hypocrite for hanging out with people like you.
I mean, then you're probably
And you're
the
an awful
problem right
person.
now. How am I an awful person? Please do.
I just went over that, but I understand that you're like stupid, so you can't comprehend everything and keep it in your mind.
That's crazy.
But I'm not gonna say it to you again.
So I'm an awful person for doing the shit I do for fun?
Yes.
Yo. It's not like most of it's public information.
IRLs are not public information
It is
if they
public
were not
information.
given to you. If they were not given to you, it's not public information. But, I mean, how would you know that, right? You're just so stupid that you can't even comprehend that.
Hey, I've been accused of
Please,
doxing
I'm
people the
telling
past
you
couple days.
what an awful
It's
person
not
you
me.
are. But since you're trying to defend yourself, please tell me what an awful person I am. Since I have no right to call you an awful person.
I mean, I don't think you are an awful person. It's just that.
So why are you talking shit to me? Literally, you are so childish and you think that your jokes are hilarious and get people mad, but people are just laughing at you.
I'm a
Because of how
comedian.
stupid you act. It's embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, you can think that way, I suppose.
If you have nothing else to say, I'm not gonna waste my breath on you. I thought you were gonna come in here and continue the shit that you were talking in DMs, but you obviously don't have anything to say.
Yo, I'm literally playing Minesweeper. Hold up. I mean, like, it's just funny sitting you're like yelling at me in call.
I have not raised my voice one time.
You're raising your voice right now, like
This is
because,
how I speak.
there's no way you speak like this on a regular basis.
Yes, I do.
Feel bad
For who?
for you.
My friends?
Yeah. There's no way you speak like this on a regular basis.
Why is that weird?
So it's hypocritical of Josh. Like, you're legit raising
Yes.
your voice.
Oh, poor baby, did I yell at you? Did I yell at you? That's what I fucking thought, bitch. You're literally so sensitive, but then you have the audacity to call other people sensitive.
How am I
Because
being
I'm
sensitive?
talking,
You're the one being sensitive. You're the one yelling at me.
I'm literally not yelling. I'm
You're
talking
literally yelling
in
at
my
me.
stance. I'm holding up my own, and you're just sitting there like, oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's what people who don't have anything to say sound like. I have something to say, so I'm saying it to you confidently. Oh, I'm sorry, am I yelling at you? Am I yelling at you? Does that hurt your poor baby feelings?
Hurts my feelings. Wow, wow.
That's what I thought, bitch.
Please talk more.
If you don't have shit to say to me like you were going to, then get the fuck out.
I mean, you could leave
I'm
right
not
now.
your mother, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what an awful person you are, because I'm pretty sure you already know. And if you don't, you're just denying it at this point. I told you to hop the fuck out of my DMs unless you were gonna come in this call and continue the shit talk that you were saying to me in DMs, but you're not.
I mean,
What?
I mean, you can think that way. I've already said everything in DMs.
That way, because you were talking so much shit in my DMs, and I told you to hop the fuck out of my DMs unless you were gonna call me and say that shit, and you're not. And I'm not gonna waste my time here listening to be like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, you're yelling at me.
You're literally
I don't
so
have time for that
sensitive.
shit.
It's like
I'm
the
not
audacity
sensitive.
of you staying in this
I
car
feel
right
like
now
you've
is making
never
you
been in a
sensitive.
debate before, or you've just never been in an argument where someone was saying something to you confidently.
Oh.
Someone saying something in a confident voice is not yelling, nor is it being sensitive. But you wouldn't know that, because you're a little child. So unless you have... Please, tell me something that you have to say. Continue your shit talk that you were in my DMs, or I'm gonna leave. Because you are a waste of my time. Oh, you're yelling at me. Oh, you're sensitive. I don't have to listen to this. I called you because I thought you were gonna say some actual shit to me, but you're not. You're like, don't drag Josh into this. I'm not racist. Okay?
I've already said
Like,
everything in DMs.
I've already heard this 20 times.
What do you want me to say? What do you say? Oh, I'm defending myself. Wah wah.
Have you ever been in a debate class?
Why would I take debate? That's fucking weird.
It's... Oh my god, I forgot. You are so stupid. You have to take debate class in college, by the way.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You are so stupid. Do you have anything to say to me? Or is this all you're gonna say? Because I thought you were actually gonna, like, give me a show and talk some shit like you were in my DMs, but this is boring.
Yeah, it is boring. I'm not going to college for, like, an amazing degree.
Oh, I can tell you're not going to college.
I'm going for religion and philosophy, so you're literally just boring the fuck
I
out
can
of me
tell
right
you're
now.
not going to college.
I'm not?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
I would be really surprised if you got into college.
It's easy to get into college. I already have a couple scholarships lined up.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I do.
Sorry if I don't believe a compulsive liar and a little brat. But yeah, you're
I'm a
wasting my
compulsive
time.
liar.
I thought
I'm
that
a
we were gonna come in
compulsive
here
liar.
and hold your shit down like you were texting me, but I guess texting is just so much easier for
I'm
you.
a compulsive liar.
Maybe-
Please explain. Please explain.
Maybe call
Please
me
elaborate.
when you can literally hold your shit down.
Please
Because
elaborate.
you were talking shit to my DMs, but now you're like, oh, you're yelling at me. You're so sensitive. You're not talking shit. You're not holding your shit down.
I've
like
already
you were
said
in my
everything in
Please
DMs.
Please continue texting me because I know it gives you more confidence.
Why
I'll see
would
you.
it? I already said everything in DMs. Dumb bitch, honestly.